Hey, welcome back to Mark's Garage channel. Hard to believe I've been at this for almost a whole year. I came up on my Facebook page and I first got this about a year ago, probably a year and 2 weeks now. And this is how far I've gotten. I'm going to give you a quick walk around and show you everything I've done, and we'll go from there. So if you really want to laugh, go back to my first video when I didn't even know enough to hold the camera sideways. And I did a walk around, and you hear me telling how I'm going to have this thing running really quick and I'll get it going really soon. But as it turned out to be a complete frame off restoration, and this is as far as I've gotten. And I don't say I'm stalled, but I haven't really made a lot of progress in the last month as much as I wanted to. But I got the wiring harness in. The motor has run. I haven't run it for a long time, and I want to run it for a long time, 5-10 minutes, let it heat up with that radiator connected. But the interior came out pretty good, and it's still work in progress. Got some refurbished or new gauges in, used gauges. I've had all the dash in, all the chrome. I got a new wiper motor, and this is connected and works. It's all painted inside. I'm still looking for seat tracks, and I still got to put this emergency brake back in and connect it. And I'm still looking for the cables, the right emergency brake cables. I have one, and I haven't found the other. Or I'm gonna have to go with aftermarket ones from LMC. Didn't have them. Classic Industries had them, but they were the wrong ones. And I think there's one other place I was going to try. But the frame's all painted, and I got my project board over there, and I got to show you this. This is my first decal I got from Tony's Hot Rod Garage. I'm too lazy to peel off the back. I gave it a shot, wouldn't come off, so I just pinned it up there. But that's really cool. But he's one of many people that I follow on YouTube, including 6% Recycle, Bondo Billy, Buck Does It, Chad Drake, Daredevil 7442. The list goes on and on. English Charlie, Dirty Dan, Everyday Garage, Frankenstein Fabrications. No wonder why I don't get anything done. I'm watching everybody else. So today I got a bunch of little things to do. Let's see how that goes. I'm going to film some of it, and I'll see if I post it or not. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. All right, so first thing I'm doing this morning, I'm putting the cab mounts in. I just had to look up if the rubber mounts went on the bottom or on the top. This kit comes with nuts and bolts. It also comes with the bushings for the rear mounts. However, these rear mounts are different than what I have. I have a 3-point mounted cab, which is the early advanced design. I think 47 and early 48. And then they switched to the 4-point, which uses those bushings in a different cab mount style. I think I'd like to switch over one of these days, but priorities. So I'm going to get this in and see how that goes. Front mounts went in no problem at all. Got them both in. They're in loose right now. But the rear mount, not that there's a problem, but I just want you to see what it is, because it's different than the other trucks, the older trucks. There's just 2 bolts in the center of the cross member. And what I want to do is slip in a piece of rubber. I don't know if there's supposed to be a piece of rubber. I don't have a manual for a truck this old, but I cut a piece of heater hose. I'm going to turn that 90 degrees and slip it in. I just want to lift the cab up just a little bit. I got my rig, engine hoist rig thing set up. I'm just going to tilt it up a little and then slip that in, pop a few holes through it, and then bolt it down with some 9/16 or some 1/2-inch bolts. Well, I spotted this problem when I let the cab down. I don't know if I could do this with one hand, but I'm going to try. So I'm pushing up on the cab. What I'm seeing is the floor flexing. You see that? I don't know if you can see it. What it is without these supports here, in the center here, the floor is just flexing. The whole roof is the whole cab is pushing down on the floor. And I really need to put those back in place somehow, or at least make some braces. Put some load on it, lift it up, put a brace in. So I might have to do that before I do anything else. Okay, I took the running board off on the passenger side. I'm going to put this rubber splash guard in now. I saw my friend O.C. Coog do it over in Utah on his video. He did it by tipping the cab up on its end, and it was a lot easier to get to. But I got my drawing here, and I'm going to lay on my back and try to do this by myself and see how it goes. Might even put it on stop motion, and you guys can have a good laugh at me laying on my back trying to do this. Okay, that wasn't so bad actually. But there's 3 of the screws. Where's my finger? Here we go. So what I do is I reach up behind there, and I can feel if the screw went through the retainer. So these last two on the front, and the one all the way in the back, they didn't seem to go through the retainer. They seem a little short, or I got to push the retainer down further. So what I'm going to do is go to the hardware store and pick up maybe a 1/2 inch longer screw, or maybe it'll catch the retainer and pull it down and make it tight. Well, there it is. The rubber gasket between the body and the running board is in. You can't even see it. That's why probably nobody replaces these but me. But it came out pretty good. It wasn't too bad laying on my back doing it. Had to use a big welding clamp sometimes just to kind of hold it in place while I put the sheet metal screw in. But that's done. On to the next thing.